In Michigan, the Renaissance Center, part of the scenery tonight as we come to you live from Detroit. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Last season, Bam Adebayo signed that 5-year max.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. So here's Miami's starting group. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. He's out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5. And it's the Pistons to start out. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that's trying to build chemistry?
You're coming out of training camp, and you kind of gotten to maybe D, E, and F of your alphabet of plays, and you want to get those execution points down, the teachable moments on offense down. Most coaches, though, Kevin, are focused on the foundation of the defense, the rules that we've set, the obligation that you have to your teammates, and to start on that end of the floor. And that's really what the first 20 games are about for most teams. And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Pass to Stewart. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. And you look at the size of Bam Adebayo, rare to see someone so big be so fluid with the ball.
And how much GA does that ability unlock what this team can do offensively around Bam? The DHOs or dribbling up from the post to make plays or involving him at the top of the key to find backdoor cutters. That's a lot of extra action for teams not to be able to prepare for because of Bam's skill.
Hayes the pass to Bay. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. It's been a quick start for Miami. 4-point game. Hero from long range. Again, the miss by the Heat. Grant outside. Passes to Cunningham. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
Great idea to get your secondary scores involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, here's Grant, guarded by Tucker. Grant surveying the D. Up again. It's hauled in by Hero. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the 4th quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
Kept alive. Stewart. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Trey Lyles checked in for Jeremy Grant. Jackson comes in for Sadiq Bey. Diallo, he's checked in for Hayes. And it's Joseph in for Cunningham. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Jackson passes to Stewart. Here's Jackson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now here's Butler. And he is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time.
And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the...
Had a great opportunity from really deep.
He's right. Still just getting started, but many feel his upside is special.
Well, I mean, he's never been intimidated by this level. Tremendous confidence in his abilities, and that's a great foundation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Pistons, Corey Joseph is out there with Diallo. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Trey Lyons. And it's Jackson in at the 3 slot. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Josh Jackson. Hayes, he's checked in for Diallo. And Lee's subbed in for Joseph. Here's Lowry. The 17-footer goes down. Lowry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
A specialty of Lowry's. Give him any type of airspace, and he's going to fire away from there.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Well, Kyle Lowry, one of the big names in free agency last summer, made his mind up pretty quickly and wanted to go to Miami. With his competitive nature, he should be a terrific fit with the culture that Heat have built.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Haslam comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Tyler Hero. Grant the pass to Hayes. Adebayo against Lee. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. Second shot opportunity. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Grant.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. From deep. Detroit with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Adebayo, high post. Outside Robinson. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. Robinson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Heat out front, leading by 7.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
They're running the offense beautifully, this one, working for good looks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Haslam's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Here's Grant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Grant's got his third basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Butler from outside. The Heat rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Right wing. Bay passes to Grant. And he gets it to go. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Here's Cunningham. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So for the Pistons, Jackson comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Frank Jackson in for Hayes. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter, 50% from the field. Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by Stewart. The Pistons shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And there's Jackson on the assist by Cunningham. Now just a 5-point Heat lead. Robinson on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Back to Robinson. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got 6.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Here's Jackson. And Adebayo sends it back. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Butler against Jackson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Haslam against Grant. Hooked away. And they recover it. Jackson drives in. That one goes in.
Jackson is working right now, working hard and overwhelming his opponent.
Butler. And a miss there off the inbound. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Heat lead by 6. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Yeah. We're going to stop and run. It's a big stop. Don't let us go out of this right here. Everybody rebound. Everybody come in and rebound, we run.
Emphasizing, Greg, how big this part of the game is.
I like that coach stressed that everyone needs to hit the boards.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Jeremy Grant is out there with Diallo. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Magruder in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Lowry finds Tucker. Up top, Hero. And Lowry has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good. Pistons trailed by 3. Goes up on the wing. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpasses.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
2 minutes remaining.
Diallo kicks to Grant.
2 minutes.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Stewart passes to Magruder. Clock at 6. Back to Stewart. It's over Hero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
It's going to make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Bay comes in for Diallo. And Hayes subbed in for Rodney Magruder.
And they needed that free throw to fall. And he knew a huge shot to make it a one-possession game.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Pistons go the other way with it. With the drive, Bay passes to Cunningham. Butler with the steal. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on deep from them tonight.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And yes, it's good. And the Heat lead by 3.
And the team counts on Lowry in moments like this. He keeps his cool and finds the big basket.
Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Hero passes to Butler. It drops.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 4. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Evan is trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Free throw, good Butler.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Just 3 to shoot. Lowry fires away from outside. Rebound, Detroit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3. How about Jeremy Grant stepping up right here, taking some clutch shots and knocking them down.
Hay kicks to Hayes. Over Butler. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.